Relay for Life is an amazing event, and if you don't believe me, just look around you. Students, families, and friends from all over have gathered here for the same reason, to put an end to cancer.
Hi guys, we're from Alpha Chi Omega here at University of South Carolina, and we recently just lost a sister to leukemia in January, and that's why we chose to relay. Her mom was going to explain a little bit more about her story.
Hi, Julianne Tamburino loved this school, and you were so much a part of her surviving the fight, which lasted about 14 months. In January, she passed away from leukemia, and I, as a nurse, have never known someone who fought as hard as her, and this is what kept her going. She so badly wanted to come back to South Carolina. Her time here was her happiest. All of you have been a part of her fight. Her sisters have just meant the world to us and totally meant the world to Julie and brought her sunshine every day, even though between chemo and everything else, there were so many tough days. But she always knew the girls were there, whether it was on Facebook or Skyping or texting. We really do appreciate their support.
We went to go visit her in the hospital on December 22nd. She passed away January 4th. And she just left this mark on you that you were like, wow, that's a really cool girl. And she was always around, always smiling. Even when she was sick, she was always smiling. She was making jokes in the hospital. She was hooked up to tons of machines, and she was still making jokes and still laughing. And that just shows a lot about someone, is when they can still laugh when they're in the worst part of their life. And if everyone's smiling, that's because of her.
Just to be in this environment where there's so many people that have experienced the same thing and are going through the same things as you, it's really nice to have the support.
Every year I think of something new to relay about, and this year I started thinking about the caregivers, especially my Aunt Debbie. My friend Josiah Carrier Allen, he passed away from leukemia 3 years ago, and we started doing Relay for Life for him back home. And then also I just found out that a family friend, Miss Carrie, who I'm wearing her shirt tonight, she was just diagnosed with breast cancer 2 months ago, so she's battling it right now.
I knew a lot of people that were affected by cancer, so I have 3 neighbors right now that are affected by it at home, and then my grandmother had lung cancer for several years and battled it, and she actually passed away a week ago, like as of yesterday, so that kind of hits close to home.
My main motivator are all of the people that I know who've been affected by cancer, but especially my grandfather, Neil McCaskill, who passed away about my summer before my senior year of high school. The best way for me to remember them tonight was that his favorite song was Amazing Grace, and the USC band played that tonight, so that was just really, really special and a really great way for me to remember him.
The luminary ceremony is really emotional. I mean, I guess it is for everybody. That's like one of the reasons to show why we're here, but I like to listen to other people's stories or sit there and look at all the people that we love and we remember or we care for or we're supporting through like all of this cause, because cancer affects everybody, and it's one way we can still stay united and work towards a cure and be inspired.
Cancer really, it's occurred to me that the worst things happen to some of the best people, and it's just not fair. So I mean, I guess just kind of the experience of being here in the luminary ceremony as well as a great way to remember people, and it's just great to see everyone kind of come together and fight for that common cause.
You can't stop cancer. Cancer doesn't give you an hour of a break, and so we're not going to take a break either.
It's because of people like that we are here to keep fighting, and I promise myself personally that I will not give up until there is a cure, and I know there are so many people on this field that feel the exact same way. So thank you for coming out with us.
It takes a team to fight cancer. It takes a bigger team to cure cancer. Even though they've made amazing progress, there's still so much to do. So I thank you all for coming tonight. And until we find that cure, I hope you'll come back every year.
What I ask of you guys is don't stop fighting until you find a cure against cancer.